Try yak it to me with no advertisements for less than 98 cents a month. Hello guys. This video is about Shaheed Bhagat Singh. He was born on 27 September 1907. He gave a new direction to revolutionary movement in India, formed Naujam Bharat Sabha to spread the message of revolution in Punjab, formed Hindustan Samajwadi Prajatantra Sangh along with Chandrasekhar Azad to establish a republic in India, assassinated police official Saunders to avenge the death of Lala Lajpat Rai, dropped bomb in Central Legislative Assembly along with Bhagat Dutt. Bhagat Singh was one of the most prominent faces of Indian freedom struggle. He was a revolutionary ahead of his times. By revolution he meant that the present order of things, which is based on manifest injustice, must change. Bhagat Singh studied the European revolutionary movement and was greatly attracted towards socialism. He realized that the overthrow of British rule should be accompanied by the socialist reconstruction of Indian society, and for this political power must be seized by the workers. Though portrayed as a terrorist by the British, Sardar Bhagat Singh was critical of the individual terrorism which was prevalent among the revolutionary youth of his time and called for mass mobilization. Bhagat Singh gave a new direction to the revolutionary movement in India. He differed from his predecessors on two counts. Firstly, he accepted the logic of atheism and publicly proclaimed it. Secondly, until then revolutionaries had no conception of post-independent society. Their immediate goal was destruction of the British Empire and they had no inclination to work out a political alternative. Bhagat Singh, because of his interest in studying and his keen sense of history, gave revolutionary movement a goal beyond the elimination of the British. A clarity of vision and determination of purpose distinguished Bhagat Singh from other leaders of the national movement. In February 1928, a committee from England, called Simon Commission, visited India. The purpose of its visit was to decide how much freedom and responsibility could be given to the people of India. But there was no Indian on the committee. This angered Indians and they decided to boycott Simon Commission. While protesting against Simon Commission in Lahore, Lala Lajpat Rai was brutally lynched and later on succumbed to injuries. Bhagat Singh was determined to avenge Lajpat Rai's death by shooting the British official responsible for the killing, Deputy Inspector General Scott. He shot down Assistant Superintendent Saunders instead, mistaking him for Scott. Bhagat Singh had to flee from Lahore to escape death punishment. Instead of finding the root cause of discontent of Indians, the British government took to more repressive measures. Under the Defence of India Act, it gave more power to the police to arrest persons, to stop processions with suspicious movements and actions. The act brought in the Central Legislative Assembly was defeated by one vote. Even then it was to be passed in the form of an ordinance in the interest of the public. Bhagat Singh, who was in hiding all this while, volunteered to throw a bomb in the Central Legislative Assembly, where the meeting to pass the ordinance was being held. It was a carefully laid out plot, not to cause death or injury, but to draw the attention of the government that the modes of its suppression could no more be tolerated. It was decided that Bhagat Singh and Bhagat Dutt would court arrest after throwing the bomb. On April 8, 1929, Bhagat Singh and Bhagat Dutt threw bombs in the Central Assembly Hall while the assembly was in session. The bombs did not hurt anyone. After throwing the bombs, Bhagat Singh and Bhagat Dutt deliberately courted arrest by refusing to run away from the scene. During his trial, Bhagat Singh refused to employ any defence counsel. In jail, he went on hunger strike to protest the inhuman treatment of fellow political prisoners by jail authorities. On October 7, 1930, Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev and Rajguru were awarded death sentence by a special tribunal. Despite great popular pressure and numerous appeals by political leaders of India, Bhagat Singh and his associates were hanged in the early hours of March 23.